it's Luke here from Searchability. Just a quick intro. I head up the recruitment of developers in Greater Manchester and Lancashire. So today I'm going to be talking you through the CV templates that we have created based on the findings that we collated from the hiring managers at the likes of the BBC, Sainsbury's and several other large organisations based in the Greater Manchester area. I've collated these findings through my networks and various Slack channels that we're currently in. And I'm going to be talking you through step by step, as close to the perfect CV as possible, to give those who have been affected by the COVID crisis the best possible chance of landing an interview. We know you've got the skill set to land the interview, but we need to make sure your CV does do the job that it's meant to. Your CV is your marketing tool, so we need to make sure it's perfect for when you go to the market, as the competition is so fierce at the moment. I mean, at the moment, there's been over 175,000 redundancies take place in the UK, and roughly 9.4 million have been put on furlough in the UK alone. So we really need to make sure we're giving you the best possible chance of landing that interview. So first and foremost, contact details. You'll be surprised at how many people don't actually put the contact details on or don't have the up-to-date contact details on the CV. If you've applied for a position, someone wants to speak to you about the role, they can't get in contact with you, you've messed up there. You need to make sure your contact details are up to speed. Introduction, obviously talking about your past experiences, where you're up to in your career and what you're looking for from your next employer. That gives your potential employer a nugget of information regarding your personality, what you're going to bring to their team. Tech skills, now I'd always rank these in order of relevance and most used. You'd be surprised at how many tech skills just get thrown onto a CV just to cover all bases, but it needs to be relevant because you could have been, for example, a .NET developer 10 years ago, but now you're a full stack JavaScript developer. But if .NET's listed at the top of your skills, it's perceived that you are still a .NET developer. Work experience. Now, for me personally, I'd always do the first 3 roles in detail. So I'd do like the project size, your team size, a list of tech skills used, and if there's anything before there, for example, 2005 to 2013, I just put for those details, see references and ask for some more. Notable achievements, so projects that you've launched, products you've launched, projects you've landed, turnover received from the work you've completed. So this could be speeding up response times on web applications, solving a technical problem with a different technology, mentoring juniors and seeing where they are in the team now. So you could have brought them in as an apprentice, but now they're midway through obviously your guidance. Education training, so obviously how you got into the industry. Did you go through university and computer science, software engineering, or did you go through a coding camp? Giving some details on that as much as possible. And then obviously at the end, just some details on any personal projects or portfolio you've done. So this could be like a GitHub, website screenshots, and various other bits of information that you can provide at the end is always welcome on the CV. Yeah, so for those of you who are early on into your career, the education training will take priority. For those of you who are midway and further on into your career, the work experience will take priority. So, for example, if you've worked more than 3 roles in the past 5 years or worked for longer than 5 years, I'd recommend your most recent 3 roles listed with any before that, say for example 2005 to 2013, just say for further details for these timeframes, please request further details. So for the 3 most recent roles, I'd get the company you work for, the time frames you worked there, the size of the team, did you do any mentoring or coaching? So this could give an indication to the hiring manager as to how senior you are. Could you potentially be seen as a mid to senior or a senior for their team? And the technologies and methodologies that you've used in those roles is critical as well, because they'll want to know what you've worked with most recently. All further details, it's all listed in detail on both templates, which will be attached to my LinkedIn profile for those of you who are looking to advance your CVs. If you can keep your CV to less than 3 pages, then I would definitely recommend doing so. 2 pages is probably the sweet spot for a CV, but I appreciate some CVs, do need further details. So Try to keep it to under 3 pages, as that's like best practices for CVs in the industry. For those of you early in your career, it shouldn't really be going over a page, as obviously you haven't got as much experience as those further into their careers. If you're not sure on anything, obviously all the details on the CV template, but you can reach out to me via either my LinkedIn page. My contact details will be at the end of this video, so we've got my mobile, the office number, my Twitter, my LinkedIn. Reach out to me anytime. If you'd like someone else in my team or someone else at Searchability to look at your CV, then please feel free to reach out. We are here on a consultative basis, so we're here to help, and we want to make sure we can get this industry going as quick as possible.